We help contractors by the hundreds with all of the administrative burdens that surround handling their construction projects. That means helping them with Xactimate estimating, working with them on all the administration of their supplements, and doing the administrative services back office work that enables them to focus on selling, building, and billing.
We see contractors just starting off, maybe they're struggling with the fundamentals of running a construction business. They partner up with us, their process is now defined, they're able to grow their profit margins and actually scale because they're not held back with the burden of dealing with the supplementing process. I feel proud of what we've been able to do in this industry.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrew Myers. If you haven't had the chance, please check out our awesome sponsors, Art of the Supplement, C3 Group, and Merlin Law Group. And with that, we're just gonna hop right in. So it's looking like a pretty exciting day for the northern plains and then parts of the Front Range into tonight. And then tomorrow, we're gonna have a very broad risk of hail all the way from Denver. Yes, Denver, you're in the mix tomorrow, all the way to Chicago. And then we're going to take a look at where Denver's hail season has been, what's been up with the low rate of hail, and are you starting up soon? We'll talk about it in a minute. But for now, let's get started with our hail forecast. We do have a couple of risk areas in the Carolinas as well as Florida, with a few isolated storms that are moving through this afternoon into tonight. But our main risk area is going to be through the western Front Range, or the eastern Front Range of Wyoming, all the way through western Minnesota. We will see a low-end chance of hail in the quarter to half-dollar size range through that area. But our main area for large hail is going to be through the central Dakotas and even through northern Nebraska a little bit. We're going to see a moderate risk of hail in the ping pong to golf ball sized range through much of the Dakotas, and then golf ball to tennis ball even, as you make your way through the central South Dakota region. So we're going to take a little bit of a look at that. On our future radar, you can see these storms moving through and kind of blowing up through central South Dakota and making their way east. And as they do, again, we could get some pretty large hail with that in the golf ball and above range. And then we also have this group of storms that's going to move off the eastern Wyoming Front Range, and as they do, we could get some larger hail along with that. So, pretty exciting day if you're in the northern plains, but what about tomorrow? We'll take a look in a moment. We also want to take a look at our risk in central Florida, as well as the Carolina coast. Through central Florida, again, we're going to have scattered storms moving through this afternoon into this evening, and as the sun goes down, the storms kind of die out as well. A few of those could be a little bit stronger than others, producing hail in the $1/4 to $1/2 size range. Similar setup here in the Carolinas. We're going to have these storms moving throughout the afternoon and then kind of off the coast as the day moves forward, and a few of those storms once again could be locally stronger than others, producing some gusty winds and some severe hail along with them. Now let's talk about tomorrow's forecast. We're going to have a very broad risk of hail throughout much of the plains and the Midwest. Right now we're looking at a moderate risk of hail in the ping pong to golf ball size range as you move through Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, and even western or eastern Kansas. However, we are looking at a hail risk for the Colorado Front Range. We are considering upgrading that into tomorrow. It just depends on the intensity of this front as it moves forward and how much instability we can get through the Front Range as these storms move off of it. So we are considering a larger hail chance for the Denver Front Range into tomorrow. Stay tuned for that forecast. But for now, we are looking at $1/4 to $1/2, again, maybe larger, but we'll have to stay tuned into tomorrow for that forecast as those storms move off the Front Range. Let's take a little bit of a look at it here on our radar. Throughout the Midwest, you can see that front as it pushes southward, it just blows these storms up. And again, we could see some larger hail along with those, as well as gusty winds through the Midwest as we move through Iowa, Illinois, and Michigan. Again, we'll have a few cells in that storm band that are going to produce some larger hail and gusty winds along with it. And then through Colorado, our forecast radar is looking pretty exciting. We've got these storms blowing up as they push off the Front Range and then move eastward into Nebraska, and we could have some larger hail and some gusty winds along with that. We'll update you all tomorrow, but for now we are looking at some stronger storms moving off of the Colorado Front Range, producing at the minimum $1/4 to $1/2 sized hail and gusty winds along with them. So if you're in Colorado, where has all your hail been? Well, we're looking at the beginning of our hail season into the next couple of weeks. We can actually look, these are only the 4- and 5-star maps that Denver has gotten since 2013. So our highest ranked maps, and Denver has seen a 4- or 5-star storm every single year since 2013. And a lot of those storms have started in late June. You can see June 28th, June 24th, June 19th, all the way through July, and even September we got a 5-star map in Denver. So your hail season is just beginning if you're in Denver. Could see some exciting action tomorrow. However, in 2017, you guys got a record storm for damage. It was the costliest storm in Denver history. And then 2018 was a record hail year. And then in 2019, it was also an above average year for hail in Denver. So the past 3 years have been very exciting in the Denver area. And again, we've had hail every year since 2013, reaching a 4- or 5-star map. So statistically, your odds are very good for another exciting year of hail in Denver, and we will look more into that tomorrow, so please stay tuned for tomorrow's forecast at noon. We will update you on the risk in the Denver and Front Range area. If you never want to miss our forecasts, always hit See First on Facebook, so you can always catch us at noon every weekday with our live forecasts. Also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to see what we're up to. And then if you would like to get in contact with us, we love hearing from you guys. Our phone number is 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you would rather at info@hailtrace.com, or check out our website, hailtrace.com. We love hearing from you guys, so please reach out if you have any questions or comments, and stay tuned for our video tomorrow at noon. I'm meteorologist Andrew Myers. Thanks for watching.